After being carefully examined by law enforcement officials, Quavo and Saweetie's viral elevator altercation resulted in no charges against either of them. Let's get into it.
Just over a month ago, terrifying elevator footage surfaced as many witnessed a violent altercation between musicians Quavo and Saweetie in her Los Angeles apartment complex. The buzz has since died down as TMZ reported back in April that the case would be handed over and investigated by law enforcement. But new reports are now claiming that there were officially no charges filed against either party. The outlet went on to explain that after the case was referred to the LA City's attorney's office, they declined to file charges, and that based on the surveillance video evidence, there was no likelihood of a conviction for either party. Initially, both Quavo and Saweetie were set to be questioned by law enforcement officials in order to get more details on what went down before and after the video. However, now it is clear that no follow-ups happened. The leaked footage came about a week after Saweetie took to Twitter to confirm that she had emotionally checked out from the relationship a while back and now has a deep sense of peace and freedom. However, neither Saweetie or Quavo publicly addressed the altercation prior to when it was leaked, which led many to believe they were simply trying to put the fight behind them and move forward with their own lives. The two have both since spoken out on the matter and don't appear to hold anything against each other. Quavo issued a statement to TMZ saying, quote, "We had an unfortunate situation almost a year ago that we both learned and moved on from. I haven't physically abused Saweetie and have real gratitude for what we did share overall." Saweetie issued a statement in similar sentiment, also noting that with any relationship, there were other hurdles before they split. The two both seem they want to put this chapter behind them, and Saweetie appears to have no problem with that as she just released her Pretty Summer playlist EP and just released her new song Fast Motion last night. She recently caught up with W Magazine and made it clear that at this time in her life, she is putting priority over herself and her work. Interestingly enough, Saweetie also opened up about how the shoot for this same interview just so happened to be on the same day she announced her split from Quavo on Twitter. While looking back on that time in her life, she admitted, quote, "I've learned that the world doesn't stop for anybody, and it's for sure not going to stop for me just because I got my heart broke. I was grateful to be doing the photo shoot. I was like, I can deal with all this later." It was then that Saweetie realized she needed to stop giving so much energy to something that had the potential to completely consume her, adding, "I could give my attention to something that could drain me, or I could focus on what would empower me, and that is this shoot." For now, it seems both Quavo and Saweetie have respectively moved on from the past, which seems like the best possible outcome in this unfortunate situation.
And on the topic of relationship drama, click right over here to see how Tristan Thompson is firing back against the Sydney Chase cheating allegations. After that, let me know your thoughts on how Quavo and Saweetie handled this whole situation in the comment section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.